CDF money, I know there was the debate the other day in Parliament that a bulk of it should go to education. And indeed, as a country, we have to invest in education if we have to achieve, for example, the Vision 2030. Without serious investment in education, then it becomes, it becomes a joke. Because, for example, what is the criteria, perhaps at this constituency level? How are these money distributed? You know, we are politicizing everything. Whoever knows someone gets the biggest share, whether they can afford or not. So I don't really understand, but then the legislators, the people in charge of this, the CDF managers, really have to relook at it, because if you want that constituency to develop, if you want that ward to develop and have people who can be resourceful, it is just important that we invest in these people by giving sufficient allocation to these to this front, so that these students can be able to get a chance to go to school. Of course, as he's just said, there are challenges at the KBC level. For now, we are focusing on the other level here. I understand as an educationist, there's need to review the curriculum. And I applaud the late President Mwai Kibaki for bringing free primary education. That was in 2003, yes, around there. But that time, the stakeholders, the people around the president, did they project, for example, how are we going to transition these students, because the numbers are quite high, as we move to the other level? At that particular point, there was a change within the subjects within the 844. Remember, there used to be 7. We had art and craft, GXC, and all that. Then someone collapsed everything into social education, and then we remained with the English, Kiswahili science, and yeah. So there was the change. Were we prepared? Again, recently we came up with the KBC. I want to know from the experts, what really are we doing? Because for now, we seem to be politicizing everything. When there's a new government, we tend to shift and change things without considering the impact. The previous regime was talking about having the junior secondary housed in the current high schools. There were resources that were used to build extra classrooms. The current regime has shifted it back. So there is talk of is it 12 billion to build 15,000 classrooms in the current primary schools. So which way? Are we investing correctly? Are we having prudent use of resources? These are the questions we need to ask as a country. We need to rally behind a cause that we all believe in, whether the government is different or is still the same.